Well, State Representative Mesha Mainor says her decision to defect from the Democrats to become a Republican came after her relationship with her own party splintered. Now, a Republican represents one of the bluest parts of Georgia under the Gold Dome.
Today, I stand here to say that I have decided to join the Republican Party of Georgia.
The major announcement coming after what she called, quote, harassment and intimidation since she broke with state Democrats on private school vouchers and police reform.
I supported children and families over the teachers union. I supported the Republican position not to defund the police.
Top state Republicans, including Governor Brian Kemp, were quick to show their support, the state party chair by her side at Tuesday's announcement.
What it reflects is a reality about where there is a political home where diversity of opinion is welcomed.
Meanwhile, Georgia's Democratic leader, Congresswoman Nikema Williams, slammed Mainor's decision as, quote, a stinging betrayal of her constituents.
She's right. She is. I mean, we have got to understand we need school choice. Again, there needs to be competition. This will keep the public education system in check. And that's what we need. We need healthy competition because, again, they know if they're falling behind, that parents can pull their kids out, they can put them somewhere else. And, again, man, so we need to have school choice. So she's right about that. And that's one thing that the Democrats, again, there are some that are for that, but the majority of them, they aren't. And that's something we see over and over again. And the majority of Democrats, man, they are behind that. So that's something we got to understand. Number two, the whole thing about defunding the police. And again, we have to understand that is a Democratic move. Pretty much no Republicans support that kind of stuff. Again, they don't want to see it. And I'm not saying every Democrat does either. But again, that's a Democrat thing. And, again, we have to understand that we can't take money away from the police. We can't take money away from them and expect that, the streets are going to be safer. Victims groups are going to, be there for the victims. We understand that's not going to happen if you take money away from the police. So again, we have truly got to understand that she is doing the right thing. And she understands, again, that the Republican Party, they will support her. They will support her community. They will do the right thing. And again, we also know that, the values in this country right now, the Democratic Party has left. They're done, man. They're all after these radicalized, LGBTQ plus communities, man, these trans communities, these, whatever, all these, these different things that are for hormone blockers and operations for kids and everything else. They don't have the interest of the families in mind. They don't have that. So again, she understands that the best way to support her community and herself is the Republican Party. They will stand behind her. They will stand behind her community. They will do the right thing. Now I'm going to show you a clip of Roland Martin talking about this. He's talking about he doesn't understand why she left. And again, we have truly got to be honest with why she left. And I think I've laid that out pretty well. But again, man, I don't want to put words in her mouth, but again, I believe, again, the reason why she left is because she understands that the Democrats are not going to be their supporter. They are radicalized. They really are. And, again, man, people like Roland Martin, they don't truly seem to get that. Again, man, one thing I will say about Roland Martin is he is behind school choice, which I find interesting, man. And kudos to him for being behind that. But I think pretty much everywhere else, he and I definitely disagree. But let me stick up that clip.
Black Georgia Democrat says, my party has left me. She says that she's been at odds with Democrats over the issue of school choice as well as defund the police. So State Representative Mesha Mainor with a Twitter to say she is switching parties. Now, mind you, her district is 90% Democrat. She was elected 2021. She said, quote, my name is Representative Mesha Mainor, and today I made the decision to leave the Democratic Party. I represent a blue district in the city of Atlanta, so this wasn't a political decision for me. It was a moral one. I will never apologize for being a black woman with a mind of my own. She now is Georgia's only black GOP member, and she told Atlanta affiliate WSB what led to her decision.
There have been several bills that have passed in the last 3 legislative sessions that I've been here at the Capitol, and it's clear that there are some value differences, mainly in education, public safety, and victim rights. Every single thing that I have done at the Capitol, and when I mean everything, every single thing since I was elected, my former colleagues have tried to sabotage it.
Now, she also posted this reason on Twitter. I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left me when it embraced left-wing radicalism, lawlessness, and put the interests of illegal aliens over the interests of Americans. I have nothing to apologize for. Here's what I don't understand. First of all, I support school choice. There's actually a group called Democrats for Ed Reform. There are a number of Democrats who actually support school choice who are still Democrats. So I'm just trying to understand what's her point.
Man, come on, Roland. I think we know why. I think we know exactly why she left the Democrats. Because again, man, she feels that the Democrats, man, they don't represent her and her interest and the interests of her community. Again, they don't have the values. They don't stand behind her. They're not going to give her the support. They don't represent the victims. They represent the criminals. And that's something we have to understand. Oh, again, look at New York. Look at Chicago. Look at LA. Again, they just brought back the no bail policy in LA. And again, man, we know how that's going to turn out. An utter failure. And Chicago, utter failure. And, you know, again, the entire state of Illinois, I mean, again, for certain crimes, but still, the same thing with when, you know, in New York, you know, again, man, we are seeing crime spike just go out of control. And why? Because there's not consequences for behavior. Because again, the Democrats are all about the criminals, not the victims. So again, I think that, again, she understands, she has values. She has morals. And I believe, man, people, white, black, doesn't matter. They understand that the Democrats don't represent them and they're not going to help them. And she needs the support. And she's better supported by being a part of the Republican Party.
You son of a